Hi, in this video for PHP 2, we're going to create a method called add to cart. It's really a handler. So the point is we're going to now enable a handler for these blue buttons that are called add to cart. And so it will use our cart object and we'll save a message in one of our session variables. So let's get started with creating the handler. Let's go into our PHP app and go into PHP new file. Let's call this thing add to cart.php. So the first thing we'll do is create the require once autoloader statement so we can get to our classes. Now we're going to be using session variables, so I am going to put in session start as the next command. So the first thing I need to do is get the ID number. So the ID number is going to come from a form and it will be the ID number of a product. Next, I'm going to check to see if there has already been a session variable called cart. If it is already created, then I just want to capture that as the variable called C. However, if there has not been a cart set up yet, then we want to create a new cart. And the new cart will be created using the constructor in our object. And as you might recall, that parameter is the ID number of the user. So when we create a new cart, let's take a look at the constructor. It says give me a user ID so I can set this up. However, we're not guaranteed that this session called user ID will be set. So if there is no session, if it's not set, then we want to echo in a message that says please log in first. So all of this will check to see if there is a cart, and if not a cart, let's create one. So once we have a C value or a cart value, then we can go ahead and add an item to it. And then finally, once we have the updated cart, we can save it back into the session variable so it can be used in other pages. Finally, we're going to set the header. So this is an automatic way to direct your web browser to another page. Normally this is not a good location API to use. However, in this case, we want to make sure that when a user clicks a button that they are sent to the correct page that says show cart. Alright, so that kind of brings us to the end of the add to cart button. We are going to print it out now and test to see if it is actually working. So I'm going to echo out the contents of the cart. And just to stop the redirection, I'm going to comment out the header. So what I want to look for then is when I am in my search results and I come along and I click a blue button, add to cart, I am going to have my add to cart function respond, and you can see it's responded to product number 6 and it's added an item to my, my catalog. So item 6 has one item in it. Let's go ahead and add another item. I'm going to add the flavored wallpaper. And now I have 3 items in my list. However, the update needs to be calculating the subtotals as well. So it looks like I forgot that part. So let's go into the handler again. Let's do the $$ arrow calc total. And let's save that. Okay, I'm going to come back and refresh this page. And now you can see it is calculating, we've got the correct numbers. So I have 3, 1, and 2 items, and subtotals seem to be working now. So it looks like add to cart seems to be functioning. So we can take away these comments and then change the header back to the next item. So show cart PHP is going to be the next video.